What's good, fam? Buckle up, because today's episode isn't just politics, it's pure uncut theater. Welcome back to the Tiffany Henyard circus, where the tickets are overpriced, the performers don't know their lines, and the ringmaster. Well, she thinks she's the star of a Broadway revival, but really, she's more of a one-season reality TV dropout. Comedy and tragedy rolled into one, and trust me, this chapter, it's something straight out of a satire play. Now, before we even dip our toes into the lawsuits and we're swimming in them, let's start with Tiffany's newest hustle. Because if you thought she was done inventing scams, think again. Tiffany Henyard, super mayor herself, just dropped a book, and not just any book. Its masterpiece of recycled platitudes and Canva templates comes with a $100 price tag. Yeah, you heard that right. A whole Benjamin Franklin for something that looks like it was thrown together during a Panera lunch break with free Wi-Fi and no shame. And the way she's selling it, like it's Oprah's book club certified? As if people are lined up outside Barnes & Noble at midnight chanting, "Tiffany, Tiffany, Tiffany." No, ma'am. Nobody's buying it. Nobody. And yet she hopped online. With a straight face, claiming it's sold out? Come on now. We've seen this trick before. Odds are, she printed maybe 15 copies, bought 12 of them herself, and then screamed bestseller from the rooftops. Publish 3 at a time, buy 3 at a time, rinse, repeat, boom, sold out. That's not supply and demand. Fraud cosplay with a barcode. And why is she doing this? Simple. She's broke. Flat broke. Let's rewind for context. Once upon a time, Tiffany was stacking close to $300,000 a year between her mayor's salary, township supervisor checks, and all those little perks she treated like personal coupons. Private cars, security on speed dial, taxpayer-funded shopping, sprees, but now, gone, stripped. No mayor's pay, no township check, no perks, no slush fund. The empire crumbled, and she's standing in the rubble hawking self-published pamphlets for $100 a pop. This book launch isn't literature, it's survival. A last-minute smash shan grab before the prison gates close in. Because let's be real, Tiffany knows what's creeping up behind her. Prison time. This book is commissary money in disguise. Honey buns don't buy themselves, and in Cook County lockup, you need snack leverage. Here's the kicker. Actually think she's fooling us, but she's not. This isn't the birth of an author. This is the desperate gasp of a scammer watching the clock tick down. And speaking of clocks, let's talk lawsuits. Because in the span of just 48 hours, Tiffany managed to rack up between 5 and 10 fresh cases. 5 minimum, 10 maximum. Her docket looks less like the schedule of a public servant and more like the discography of a washed-up rapper who won't stop dropping mixtapes, case after case after case. So let's walk through them, because the list is a symphony of chaos. First in line, the Dalton Professional Firefighters Association. If you've been paying attention to the saga, you already know where this is going. A squad of firefighters, the people literally keeping the town from burning down, showed up at a village meeting. They stood tall and said, "We're not getting paid right. Simple, direct, urgent." Their retirement deposits gone, their health insurance premiums missing in action, claims denied, coverage canceled. They weren't just underpaid, they were being robbed in real time. When they asked Tiffany where the money went, she hit them with silence. Not even a fake excuse, just a shrug and a smirk. So they did the only thing left to do. They sued. Adam Farrick, 10-year vet and union rep for Local 3766, stepped up to speak. He admitted straight out that most of his crew is terrified to talk, afraid Tiffany will retaliate. And yet, even through the fear, the complaints rolled in. Deductions meant for retirement vanished. Premiums withheld from paychecks, never deposited. Health insurance, straight shredded like junk mail. Tiffany allegedly treated their benefits like her own piggy bank. And honestly, does that shock anyone at this point? This is Tiffany's signature move. Walk into office, burn money like fireworks on the 4th of July, then act shocked when the smoke fills the room. She's already legendary for spending. Taxpayer money like it's Monopoly cash. Remember the Amazon stunt? She dropped nearly $50,000 in one day. One day. What was she ordering exactly? Lace front wigs on subscription? A bulk order of ring lights? Who knows? But $50,000 in a single day isn't public service. It's personal shopping on the taxpayer's dime. But we're just warming up. Lawsuit number 2, David Duval. For the long-time watchers, that name rings bells. Duval used to head the fire union until Tiffany unceremoniously booted him, tossed him clean out like yesterday's leftovers. Now he's back with a lawsuit, and the case is already locked for trial on July 1st, which, by the way, is the exact same day the firefighter. Lawsuit goes to trial. 2 lawsuits, 1 mayor, same day, and the chaos is just beginning. Enter lawsuit number 3, the Edgar County Watchdogs. And when's their hearing? You guessed it, July 1st. That makes 3 separate cases in a single day. Tiffany's going to be sprinting through the courthouse like she's running a relay, and here's the danger. If she misses even one, if the judge calls her name and she doesn't show, that's contempt of court. No excuses, no delays, no PR spin. Straight to jail. Now, why are the watchdogs suing? Easy. Tiffany's team flat out ignored every single Freedom of Information Act request, and these weren't complicated asks. Just wanted spending records from January? That's it. Basic transparency, the kind any normal office could email in an afternoon? But Tiffany's office ghosted them like a bad Tinder date. No replies, no documents, no accountability. And now, boom, lawsuit. Now slide into lawsuit number 4. Jeff, and forgive me, because I won't even attempt his last name. It starts with Dara's, so we'll keep it simple. Jeff, he's tossing more fuel straight into Tiffany's legal bonfire. Another plaintiff, another headache, another court date, and lawsuit number 5. This one's the real kicker. Loop's right. Back to Tag Group Investments. Picture this. A woman in Dalton, proud owner of a restaurant and banquet hall. She did everything by the book. Licenses, filed, forms, completed, dotted every I, crossed every T. A judge already ruled months ago that Tiffany had to approve her. Liquor licenses. And what did Tiffany do? Nothing. She ignored the ruling, didn't sign a thing. Acted like the law didn't apply to her. So now, lawsuit again? This one's already bounced through Cook County courtrooms 3 separate times. This year. But the owners clawed back 2 of the 3 licenses they were owed. Tiffany, however, walked out branded with a contempt of court charge. Yeah, that's right, contempt. She strutted in thinking she was untouchable, but the judge checked her on the spot. Reality slapped her harder than a cold wind in January. The plaintiff, by the way, is Tiffany Kamar. She runs St. Patrick's Restaurant and Banquet Hall on Lincoln Avenue. Her licenses should have been rubber-stamped months ago. Instead, the judge had to set a hard deadline, 5:00 p.m., Thursday. Paperwork signed. Tiffany, of course, blew right past it. Strolled in Friday with weak excuses and half-signed papers. Judge wasn't impressed. Result, indirect criminal contempt. She didn't get cuffed that day. But let's not kid ourselves. That was a cannon blast warning. And this is why checks and balances exist. No one person should hold that much unchecked power. But Tiffany sat as both mayor and liquor commissioner. That's like being the player and the referee in your own game. If she didn't like you, your business was finished. No appeal, no oversight, no recourse, just her ego running wild. But here's the truth. None of this is surprising. In Illinois, corruption isn't just common here, it's tradition. Chicago gave us Capone. Springfield gave us governors in shackles. Other states brag about sports teams and celebrities. Illinois, we export crooks. It's baked into the culture. So when Tiffany's circus popped up, it fit right into the legacy. The only surprise is that it took this long for people to clap back. Let's keep it 100. Tiffany, you were wrong. It's all the way wrong. And now, every shady move is catching up with you like debt collectors at your door. This isn't a slap on the wrist. It's a full-scale storm. Forget the glam. Ditch the perks. Start doing push-ups. Because where you're headed. No VIP lounges. No limos. No shopping sprees. Just cold walls, steel doors, and wake-up calls at dawn. And here's the bottom line. You won't be in charge anymore. No staff jumping when you snap your fingers. No titles to hide behind. No spotlight to shield you. Without the perks, without the power, you're just another defendant. Another name on a docket. Another cautionary tale in a state overflowing with them. You can talk tough all you want, but the grind coming your way, that's a whole different monster. So here we are. You built this disaster, Tiffany. You fed it, you nurtured it, and now it's swallowing you whole. You disrespected people. You abused power. And now the wreckage is piling up day after day. Lawsuit after lawsuit, contempt charge after contempt charge. Trust me, this chapter isn't ending with you on top. The ending is already written, and spoiler alert, you don't get the hero's exit. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it. You know the drill. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Stay sharp, stay safe, and remember the streets. They're always watching. Always. And one last thing. Support your people. Keep it solid. Stay loyal. Stay real. Neighborhood,